friends are doing it. Maybe if I do it, I'll become more popular.
I heard you were thinking about vaping.
Who are you? What is this place?
Enough about me. You were the one that was thinking about vaping.
Oh yeah, that. But who are you anyway?
I'm your guardian angel, and I can take care of you. That's why you're here.
But why am I here anyway?
You were thinking about vaping.
Oh, that.
How about we go on a little adventure?
Who's that?
That's Charlie. He got kicked out of school for vaping and then kicked out of his parents' house because he was vaping.
Wow, that must suck, but that won't happen to me.
Let's get transformed into a new place.
Who's that? Is he okay?
That's old man Zach. He's vaping for 35 years, has 10 health issues, and has lung cancer.
Don't make the same mistakes I made.
I won't make the same mistakes you made. I'll control how I vape.
Oh my gosh, you never learned, do you?
I guess I don't.
My facts. Did you know research tests said that effects of nicotine on lung tissues can harm growth? Vaping is also as worse as regular cigarettes.
Okay, I get it.
And that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Also, when you vape, it harms the lungs. Tissues of the be a barrier to foreign substances. E-cigarettes with no nicotine disrupt the lung barrier of lung cells.
I get it, okay?
Really? Or do you just want to go home?
I just want to go home.
Okay, fine.
I don't want to die or end up like Charlie. I want to be successful. I need to hold myself accountable. I won't give in to being cool or popular. I will put my health as a priority, not a risk.
Hi, I'm Derek.
Hi, I'm Adele.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And today we're going to be talking about why school should start later. Alright, hi, today I'm here with Mr. Nguyen and we're going to be talking about why school should start later. So, Mr. Nguyen, researchers have proven that school starting at 8:30 has actually showed better attendance and better academics and people doing better academically. Do you believe that we should start school later?
First of all, I love the topic, Derek. It's a real meaty topic and it affects all students and staff here. So the topic of starting school later is actually something that we explored last year with the whole personalized learning initiative, and we did a survey of over 200 parents who I asked to talk to the students, to their children before they make their decision. And we had a small percentage, but you know, a decent percentage of students, but still small, who were willing to or wanted to go later if they had a choice. We had some who wanted to go even earlier, which would be contrary to the research that you're talking about. We ended up not doing it because we couldn't find a fit between the number of students who wanted to go earlier or later and the number of staff who wanted to go earlier or later. But it's something I think we owe to our community to look at, you know, maybe even each year to see if not changing our start time, but giving students and families a choice, and teachers a choice, starting early, standard, or late. I am more of a fan of the late start because of some of the research that you're talking about. I can't say that I'm an expert in it, but I know that some of that research is really, it's about brain development and our students being, you know, 11, 12, and 13-year-old kids. Your brain's still growing, still developing, and you need more sleep. So starting school later would help with the sleep piece. That's not going to help if you're going to go to school later and now you're staying up 2 hours later. That's not going to help, but you know, it gives you that choice.
Also, do you believe that if we started school at 8:30, would it help us academically for our students here?
And again, one thing I want to mention, I know that the state of California just recently passed through legislation a law that would require schools to start no earlier than 8:30. As of last week, the governor had not signed it. If he signs it, then I believe the next step is that it would become law, but school districts would have, I believe, 3 years to make that change. So that would make you a junior in high school. Not to say that we wouldn't do that earlier. Ask me your question again. Do I believe it would help academically?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to know. Kind of like I said, you know, if you're not getting more sleep, then the later start time doesn't help. But I do believe that if you believe the research, then it's not only going to help students academically, but also in other areas, socially, emotionally, and I think that's what Iron Horse is about. It's not just about the academics. It's about creating an environment where students are happy, as well. And I know that in some cases, if you don't get enough sleep, that emotional piece could be could come into play as well. So if you believe in research, then yes, I think it would be good for kids all the way around.
Okay. Another side question I had, do you believe that we should start school, that we shouldn't have Mondays, we should just take out Mondays and have 4-day school weeks?
And I know before we turned the cameras on, we were just talking, you've done your research. Colorado has, I believe, at least a few cities or a few schools
that have
who are piloting 4-day-a-week schedules, meaning you would only go to school 4 days a week. What that would mean would be longer school days for those 4 days, because you still have to get our instructional minutes. And that is defined by the state of California. Students have to have a range of instructional minutes. So whether you spread that out across 5 days or just 4 days, that's what Colorado's trying to experiment with or pilot. When I heard about that, I'm very intrigued. I'm very interested. I know there are school districts who do that during summer for their summer programs, where they will just go Monday through Thursday and then Friday is off. Again, that would just make Monday through Thursday a lot longer. I think it's very intriguing and interesting to see how that works in Colorado, and I think we'll definitely be watching.
Okay, thank you.
Do you think school should start later, and why?
I think school should start later so that we can get more sleep, because sometimes I come to school really tired and I can't focus in class.
Dukes, boy!
Man, I can't score any goals. This is dang.
Have you ever wondered why you can't score any goals? Then try these, the Boss 3000s. Shoe is made of vibranium, giving the power to score goals. It is also light and flexible. Yeah. Even the best soccer players wear these shoes, like Messi, Ronaldo, and Ibra. You can score from anywhere and anyhow.
Let's try from here. Let's try from here. Wow, these really work.
Call 1-800-SHOE to get your order today. But wait, if you order online, you'll get another pair free.
Good morning, Iron Horse. Welcome to the morning show. Today we're going to be talking about the growth and the fixed mindset. So I'm Sushane and I'm going to be representing the fixed mindset.
I'm Ari and I'm going to be representing the growth mindset.
So some of the qualities of the fixed mindset are the mindset is stationary. The people who have the fixed mindset don't like change, and they're against change, and it's hard for them to accept new topics, and like for example, if they take a test and then they get a bad score on it, they're going to be discouraged and they won't keep trying to persevere to get a better score, like the growth mindset.
And now someone that has a growth mindset is someone that won't give up, or even if they fail 100 times at doing something hard. Like say for example, like in his example, like say they're taking a hard test, and if they fail at it, they won't just give up and think, oh, I'm too bad at this. They'll keep trying until they get a good grade on the test or until they pass that subject. Someone that has a growth mindset can also adapt to tough situations, and they can also get out of tough situations because they don't easily give up. They'll just try until they achieve their goal. This is an example of what a growth mindset would do in a tough situation.
So this is an example of what a fixed mindset would do in a tough situation.
Thanks for watching our show, Iron Horse.
We hope you enjoyed.
Good morning, Iron Horse. My name is Nate, and today I will be interviewing Mrs. Gilbert, the new teacher here at Iron Horse. So, Mrs. Gilbert, before we start, why don't you tell us what you did before you came to Iron Horse?
Before I came to Iron Horse, I taught at Cal High for 15 years. And my first teaching experience was in Oakland for 3 years, so it's been 18 years since I started teaching.
So, on to the first question. What does being a teacher mean to you?
I think that in our subject area in Spanish, there's a lot of interaction and conversation. So sometimes it's a little teaching, but a lot of times it's just a lot of interacting and communicating. So I'm like a communicator, so I want to find out about students' lives through the language. And I guess being a teacher is also kind of creating an enthusiasm for what I teach. In the language world, we say we're a language parent, so we facilitate students learning a new language, kind of like a parent does when you first learn a language.
Why did you become a Spanish teacher?
I was kind of by accident. I mean, I didn't study to be a teacher. I learned Spanish in college, and I was actually working with women who were abused in San Francisco at a shelter, and then I decided to make a career change and try to be a substitute teacher. And when I applied to be a sub, they said, we want to hire you as a Spanish teacher. So I kind of went right into my teaching program and then became a teacher.
What ways do you encourage creativity in your class?
So I do a lot of storytelling with my students. So I ask students to become actors in the story. Sometimes students, I do a lot of gestures, so there's movement in the class. So students can kind of bring out that dramatic side. Also, we do drawing, singing, so I think like there's different ways that they're learning. So students that like rhythm and song will enjoy those activities, and then I guess, you know, like I said before, I just want to get to know my students, so I get to find out what they're good at through the class when I ask them a lot of questions in the language.
Why do you think it's important for students to learn Spanish?
So we live in a multicultural society. California, there are many Spanish speakers, and there's lots of jobs out there that require you to be bilingual, or it really is helpful, like the medical profession, teaching, I mean all kinds of jobs, restaurants, so that's a great tool to have. Also it just opens up like different opportunities for you when you know another language. Travel, you meet people maybe that you wouldn't meet if you know another language and they don't know English. So lots of opportunities and I guess experiences you can have knowing another language.
Okay, that's it. Thank you for
Okay.
the interview, Mrs. Gilbert.
Thank you.
National Video Game Day, November 12th.
NBA 2K19 coming September 11th.
It's a unique game in the series.
Most of the other games are based on the pro side of basketball, while this focuses on street ball.
You can ride bikes, scooters, and skateboards.
There's also a lot of character customization and cool emotes.
I can't wait for the dodgeball.
Next, we have Fallout 76, the newest game in the Fallout series.
It is the first multiplayer game in the series.
It has great graphics, a great story, and lore that I can't wait to explore.
It takes place about 6 years before the first game in the series.
It comes out November 14th.
It will have no mods on the launch.
But Bethesda said they're 100% dedicated to having mods in the future. It takes place in West Virginia, USA.
Coming December 7th is Smash Bros. Ultimate, which combines all previous characters in the series into one game.
Next we have Hitman 2 coming November 13th. Next we have Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which has no single player campaign, instead opting for Battle Royale mode.
Now we have Battlefield, which also has a Battle Royale mode. At least it's coming out on October 19th. On September 14th comes Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Insurgency Sandstorm coming September 18th.
NHL 19 coming September 14th.
FIFA 19 coming September 19th. Is that a coincidence? We'll never know.
Welcome to Forza Horizon 4, the fourth game in the award-winning Horizon series, this time taking place in the United Kingdom.
It features over 450 cars, a route creator, and a 72-player shared world. Its main feature is seasons, which switch on a weekly basis, changing the map differently